In a season of surprises, none has been greater than Warhead. He comes from a simple, quiet town. They thought it was just a legend. They believed all was well. But the people of Bournemouth, England couldn't have been more wrong.
Warhead.
Starting right now, you must mind the path. Do not stray from the group, and if a road diverges in the wood, do not take the one less traveled. Because in the BattleBots, no one can hear you scream.
Warhead.
Tonight, the most celebrated rookie in bot history continues his intercontinental path of destruction. Can he upend the Matador? Then super heavyweight dissector. He was champ 3 seasons ago. It's been downhill since. He'll try to right the ship against Dreadnought. And Mauler 5150 takes Mechabor to spin class. One of them will leave in the worst shape of their life. Comedy Central Sports presents BattleBots.
This Comedy Central Sports presentation of BattleBots is brought to you by Circuit City. We know how you feel. That's why we're here. Circuit City. We're with you.
Welcome, everybody. Tim Green here, and tonight I'm joined by Arj Barker, Tony Rock, and Carmen Electra. And with me, as always, in the studio, still on Cloud 9 after his Latin Grammy, Bill Dwyer.
Muchas gracias, Timoteo. I'll tell you, if I was any more excited about our first fight, I'd have to snake even more of my nephew's Ritalin. Warhead and the Matador.
Ian Lewis, Warhead. Reason Bradley, Alexander Rose, the Matador.
And now, the box. Let the flipping and the pounding begin.
Red drivers, are you ready?
Oh, I am excited.
Warhead is ready.
Blue driver, are you ready?
Ready.
The Matador is ready.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fight time. The crowd favorite Warhead coming out with that deadly blade spinning. He's going to keep those wings up to give Matador less surface to get under, hopefully avoiding a flip.
Good thinking. Good thinking on Warhead's parts. And right now, the Matador looks tentative, doesn't he?
He sure does. Oh, looks like Warhead lost a part there on the floor, Bill.
Or was that the Matador lost a
Now
part?
Warhead on the run, but Matador gets a shot from the pulverizer.
Go at him, WH.
Warhead nudging him into the pulverizer. What is going on?
Where's the flip? It's time for a flip. He's not on his back, though, so that is a problem.
There is nothing doing right now with Matador. Apparently lifeless in the corner, and it looks like Warhead has done it again.
Man, that was quick.
9,
And that was just a
8,
push.
7.
That was so quick I didn't even see it.
I barely had time to think.
I can't wait for the replay.
We're about as long as the fight.
That's it. The Matador out in 113. Carmen?
The Matador is designed to be able to right himself. But word is, this time, the lifting arm got jammed, and he was turtled.
Let's take a look at the Circuit City replay. Here we see Warhead coming early with that spinning disc. Loses a part of himself. Didn't seem to matter, though, because he goes back after the Matador. And right here, the Matador gets flipped on the screws, unable to right himself. End of fight.
Now let's go down to the floor.
Do we know how much damage the Warhead can inflict? And do we also know how much damage the Warhead can suffer?
It can unleash an untold amount of damage on the opponent, the arena, and itself. And there's no guarantee what's going to happen.
Well, Ian, you might wear funny pants, but you build a hell of a robot.
Thanks very much. Yeah, I can't hide in these babies, can I?
Congratulations.
Well, this I can guarantee you. You don't want to miss what we've got coming up. America's favorite spinner since Michelle Kwan. Mauler 5150 goes up against a giant slayer in Mechabor.
But first, super heavyweights, Dissector and Dreadnought in a veritable cornucopia of metal-munching goodness. And now our own Bill Dwyer has headed downstairs. He's going to make his debut in the battle box with Evil Cheese Wedge. He takes on lightweight Snowflake and the darling of the box, J.C. Ross. Bill, you ready?
I'm a nervous wreck. Watch, man. It's fighting time.
Like it or not, it's Evil Cheese Wedge fighting time. Wow, this fight's going to be a doozy. Hey, this would be a great time to hear from our sponsors. Don't go away.
For more information on how you can enter a fighting robot in a BattleBots competition, log on to BattleBots.com.
3, 2, 1. That is it. What a fight. My eyes are still burning from the sight of all that carnage. Let's take a look at the replays. First, Evil Cheese Wedge gets in a bot-crushing slam on Snowflake, almost. Then they show off their driving skills like two old ladies fighting for a parking space at the outlet mall. Now let's get the decision.
Winner by controversial decision, Evil Cheese Wedge.
Bill obviously surprised to be the winner in that one.
Time now to meet a winner of a different kind. Last season, Comedy Central launched the It's Your Battle sweepstakes. Over 6,000 of you entered to win a robot designed by one of the legends of the sport, Donald Hudson. The winner? Lance Lyle of Stanwood, Michigan. Here's a little bit more about Lance.
The day Lance called me to tell me that he won this contest, I was just flipped out. I'm like, I couldn't think of anyone more deserving of this honor.
Just to verify that we have a power. We have power on. I think he's got a good chance. I think he's starting like a lot of the rookies with, you know, basic working on the robot up until the very end and only getting a short amount of time to drive it. So I think he's going to do very well.
Well, Easty Beast didn't fare too well in this tournament. In fact, he blew. But, you know, if it's built by Donald Hudson, it'll be around for many tournaments to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Dwyer. He owns the battle box.
Thank you, Tim. Man, it was even sweeter than I'd imagined.
Up next, another Donald Hudson bot to watch. Only this time, Donald himself will be doing the driving honors. Dissector takes on Dreadnought.
Christian Carlberg, Culver City, Dreadnought.
Dreadnought coming off an impressive plow-ripping victory over the formidable Gamacide.
Donald Hudson, San Diego, California, Dissector.
And Dissector wowed the crowd in his last match, capsizing the CopterBot Final Destiny.
Let's start it up.
Introducing, in the red square. He's mad as hell and he's not going to take it anymore, so he's going to take it out on you. Here is Dissector.
Builder Don Hudson says he's going to finish college. He just got sidetracked by BattleBots.
And in the blue square. While he's making his mark on history, you'll be making tread marks in your underoos. It's Dreadnought.
These guys have never had to make any major repairs to Dreadnought.
The box is locked, the lights are on. It's robot fighting time.
We got 3 minutes of hell to go through here.
Whoa! He's already lost part of that plow. Now Don Hudson replaced the two battle mallets you normally see on Dissector with the plow to kind of sacrifice that to Dreadnought's spinning blades.
Let's see if that strategy works. These are two big, great bots and two great builders.
Back and forth battle so far. Dissector sends Dreadnought into the Lexan.
It looks like he's not even using that sacrificial snowplow.
Takes the big bot into the corner, and Dreadnought is taking a pounding from the pulverizer.
And he's using the wedge, he's using the jaws right now so effectively. Looks like Dreadnought spinners aren't able to get going.
Don Hudson using the jaws, mostly the wedge, and it drives Dreadnought into the spikes.
Now, a lot of times you see when a robot gets flipped over, sometimes it helps him, gives him new life. I know it sounds odd.
You're a little odd, but it's okay. We love you anyway, Bill.
I'm a little odd.
There's Dissector with those jaws, and now he's got Dreadnought where he wants him. takes him to the kill saws. Dreadnought with those blades back in action.
the jaws.
He's able to fit, it looks like, right in between those two spinning discs, right there.
Oh, he's chewing them up. It is perfect.
Oh, this is some excellent strategy from Don Hudson and Dissector.
Dreadnought trying to recover. Christian Karlberg trying to go to work with the wedge. And he does get it up and under Dissector. And now he brings the blade, but Dissector just scoring 2 for every one of Dreadnought's points. Oh, he took him to the screws.
And that looked good.
You can hear the grinding metal from up here, and now Dissector with a clamp on Dreadnought's wheel.
Not able to do much with it, but boy, that's a good visual, isn't it? Like a great white clamping onto an inner tube.
You have to appreciate the way Don Hudson has altered Dissector throughout this tournament, switching weapons, coming up with the snow plow.
I appreciate it.
Look
He just
out.
gave us a show. A great fight. Kudos to both bots.
One more minute.
Carmen, what do you have?
Dissector used and abused Dreadnought every which way with every tool on his bot.
Take a look at the replays. This fight is just a showcase for Dissector and the brain of Donald Hudson. What a great modification. And this is a great moment when he's on top of the screws.
So Dissector sinks Dreadnought 31-19. Coming up, one of the only bots to fight in all 5 seasons of BattleBots, Mauler 5150. He'll have to get by Mechavore. But first, Bill has hustled down to the box once more to take on Gary Coleman in a very special battle of the basic cable stars.
Bill Dwyer, you're going down.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's celebrity robot fighting time. Hey, Bill, you're going the wrong way. Well, this has the makings of a classic. We'll be right back.
Hey you, don't construct or operate a robot or BattleBot without proper supervision.
We're back. Another great Bill Dwyer fight winds down. This one against Gary Coleman. Bill's looking a little cocky, I think because he finally figured out how the remote works. Yeah. Let's look at the replays. Undaunted by the superior size of Gary Coleman's bot, Evil Cheese Wedge attacks fearlessly. Look at the Cheese's speed and power here.
It pains me to have to say this, but I'm just doing my job. The winner in the red square, Evil Cheese Wedge.
Wow, the crowd doesn't agree with that decision.
Either way, we've got a real fight for you. The unpredictable Tilford family brings Mauler 5150 for yet another try at the heavyweight nut. In their way, the powerful Mechavore.
Robert Lawrence, Tempe, Arizona, Mechavore.
Supreme Commander Tilford, Portola Valley, California, Mauler 5150.
They're incredibly tough. They got 1/2-inch shackles. Maybe cut the bolts off. I'm going to strain the robot to its maximum, but I think we have a chance.
It's got the metal on the sides and the purple on the top, and it's this kind of tame, shiny, slick bot.
A kind of a girly-looking bot.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, start your motors.
Red Driver, are you ready?
I am ready.
Muller, 5150 is ready.
Blue Driver, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Mechavore is ready.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time. Mauler 5150 up to full and deadly speed. How will Mechavore handle this one?
He's gonna go right at him. Mechavore's got one of the deadliest weapons in BattleBots.
Weapon to weapon. Mechavore versus the big spin bot, and it's a shot early on.
He uses his rear end to absorb some of that punishment from Mauler 5150. Supreme Commander Charles Tilford plays in a rock band called Geezer.
Looks like he's slowing down. Mechavore comes in with his deadly blade, and he may be the only life that Mahler's got, because Mahler is not spinning. Now he's spinning only because McEvoy is taking a bite out of him and spitting out pieces.
These two teams, we've got some of the most colorful personalities in BattleBots fighting right now.
Well, you've got the Supreme Commander.
Supreme Commander, General Morgan.
Another shot by McEvoy.
Smoke starting to come out of McEvoy, and that's a gas engine, so that's not good.
Right now, McEvoy's blade is not working. Mahler 5150 has done about 0 since the first shot.
At least he's able to drive right now. It looked like earlier he wasn't spinning and wasn't moving. But I guess now it's a power game, isn't it? But McEvoy's gotten in a few more good hits. You know, the judges are looking at right now, damage.
Builder Robert Lawrence used to design things for corporations. Now he's a full-time artist. Looks like kind of a robotic love fest out there.
But in McEvoy, you got Robert Lawrence, who's got the party barge. When he's out on BattleBots, he's on his boat made out of wood, coconut shells, disco balls, leopard skin. That is a party. And it's a barge.
Isn't that like one of those things you take across the South Pacific?
Apparently, according to him, it's like one of the slowest and ugliest boats in the world.
Like Kon-Tiki, right?
Yeah, Thor Heyerdahl.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah,
McEvoy coming to life.
Oh, now maybe we're going to see some cutting and tearing.
We're happy just to see something spinning.
Yeah, here we go.
We got a little action now. Mahler even came to life after he tickled him with that blade.
Yeah, you see that sometimes. Man, that was a disappointment for both bots. Let's take a look at the replays. Both bots coming out strong. Mahler with a big hit on McEvoy. And then McEvoy with the big spinning blade takes Mahler out.
And here is where McEvoy apparently loses his blade. You see the smoke coming out of his mouth.
We like smoke.
Both bots stop spinning early, but McEvoy wins the pushing match 33-12. We'll get the reactions when we come back. But first, Bill Dwyer in what mercifully will be his last fight with Evil Cheese Wedge.
And now Evil Cheese Wedge goes against the Butcher, a vicious bot from Team Inertia Labs. The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time. Oh, the Butcher's blade just sheared a wheel off Evil Cheese Wedge. The Butcher's got the edge in size, speed, and power, but other than that, it's an even matchup. The Toro boys are showing no mercy, mangling Evil Cheese Wedge against the spike strip. Cheesebot is a pathetic empty shell. The ref's starting the countdown. Evil Cheese Wedge is broken and splattered, just like Bill's dream of victory. The Butcher mashes the cheese and wastes no time doing it. We'll recap tonight's action when we get back.
For exclusive interviews with BattleBot builders, or if you want to chat with other bot fans, check out ComedyCentral.com/BattleBots.
Let's take a look at our hit of the week. Dissector conducts his own independent crash test on Dreadnought. Ouch, it's safer in a Yugo.
You know, I'd like to submit my own hit of the week.
Sure, jump right in, Tim.
All right, Evil Cheese Wedge gets shredded by the Butcher.
Yeah, it looked worse, really, than it was.
Uh-huh. Before the break, you saw McEvoy bring the spinner Mahler 5150 to a halt. Let's hear what the builders have to say.
Supreme Commander, good to see you.
30 more seconds, we would have had him.
Well, the Mahler family woulda, shoulda, coulda. Didn't quite cut the mustard, though. But not looking too bummed out, though.
Yeah, we've got no reason to be bummed out. We kicked some ass out there and just put a gigantic chunk out of him and got torn up, but bots get torn up all the time. That's the cool part.
And now for a recap of tonight's cable program. Warhead, the British bot, knocked the Matador's teeth crooked, just like his own. Warhead is moving on.
Just definitely proud to be in the box with something so beautiful.
And then Dissector made Dreadnought taste every wall of the battle box. Lexan, Dissector moving on.
It's a Ferrari and a Mack truck. We're the Mack truck, he's the Ferrari.
Feel pretty lucky to come out of that one.
And finally, Mechavore chalked up another W at the expense of Mauler 5150. Mechavore moves on.
Better to lose a good fight than to win a bad one.
Well said, Captain Morgan. I don't know, but we're going to leave it on that note. For Carmen Electra, Arj Barker, and Tony Rock, I'm Tim Green.
And I'm Bill Dwyer, reminding you that the mother of invention isn't necessity, it's BattleBots. We'll see ya.
You're watching Comedy Central. Up next, everyone really is a comedian on Premium Blend.